the involved. Rich like that. Make me play some tune now. Bring on me a song single. Remember we put out the start. Automatic man single. Holding our face like dimple. A crew in a waist and a wrinkle. Young skull with the 17, cool and simple. Forget how all that simple. If I ever them know we are simple. When we let the mash up on our road. Floor. So all the ones I take for. Them I send back to back road. Joke. The girl them a watch how they take man now. 16 with a smoke. Blood. Turn it on, put up on skin. Goes. May we kill a boy. Tell the tune no play. That tune is half tune. I'm a fin stars. To the double out part 12. Life in the ghetto, never seen so amazed, but me still a let go. Gunshot head. Travis Wood and Salty. Killers them a slip up, chilling a rubber slippers. Hot glass for the very vision. Give them gossip about the lies, so me sure get pick up. Every youth them have a time, teach them we don't give up. They on the hill, so me send the message. Active, active. You know the youth them got dance. Big bad brother, told me who's saying that. Trouble drinking on the taxi. But we bad. But it's a salty, more fighting. Girl up a pill and I move while killers must shot easy road life. I just talk life, we outside, road life, yo puff it down, make a fun stop, get tweets and speed, me blast off like jet ski. Young rich and happy and stress free, next scene, set free, me men's clean, make a fun stop, get tweets and speed, me blast off like jet ski. Young rich and happy and stress free, men's clean. She was in a dance, she a bored. I love a chat dick from a board. So right now, I'm a bit of a core. Travis, let me go back up the run now. Let me go back up the run. If you want, you know me put the key to the bim bim. Love it when you whine, you want me to sing box. I say you want me, I saw me should be telling book. And the way you want to be the cocky, I make it jump. She make it jump. Come in, I better give you pussy one son. And you ask if you fuck nah done, but me love it when you bounce. Up on the bed, we have a couple of done. Now you shot sitting down. See you want me, I'm out, me, I'm a single young tongue. Stop with my boyfriend now, wine for me now. You know like you know that tight pussy that you go and lock it up. If I sit in your ass, slap it up. No, salty. Not mine. I don't ask for forgiveness long time. I'm not perfect, but it was. Ladies, I know you love this one. I stuck it sweet with hurting. And I certain I feeling like a virgin. And I the first man to make me do this squirting. You got me long, you can bend like an elbow. I like no, but I had to go. Yeah, I jump off, just start screaming. Fuck, my bed wet, I just dreaming. Wait, I just dreaming. I'm wet dreaming. Night after night, just a sight after night, just a sight after night, just a sight after night, just a sight. How the badness go? Tell me now, tell me. How the badness go? Tell me, you tell me. How the badness go? How the, when you want to know badness, when it's no man right like a cyclist, and you go on your head like a Baptist, you could have swear that a flex so what's happening, and the whole weekend is for practice. I try, with a little high, bad girl bubble it whole night, one of them dark, and one of them light, drinking punch it whole night. All you listeners take your time, sing it out, say.
Still not mine.
Alright.
Maybe it's yours, maybe it's mine, maybe it's one of a kind. You are the up, but maybe next time. You are the punk, but maybe next time. Wrong, not wrong, but maybe next time. You are my come, but maybe next time. Still not mine, 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 mine.
When I can't believe my eyes. That is not a girl. That is a tiger. Electric and salty rich. And you know it's fire. Oh, this lady, that is a tiger, tiger, baby. Oh, Lord, this lady, that is a tiger, tiger, baby. That is a girl. That is a tiger. Your tiger not easy to control. But this is what job your baby. Oh, Lord, this lady, that is not a pussy. You fit a call animal control. You're not in no shit. I come to give you the shot. Cause I know you'll have it. Just because I love the chocolate, you bring an exotic cat.
I go in and play. I go in and play mechanic. They all there just now. I go in and carry out some mechanical duties. Give me 5 minutes. We lineman. Let me just put it out there. We lineman, but give me 5 minutes, right? We coming.
Ay, dígame Lupita, ¿cuánto quieres por la cosita? Muy buena, te ves bonita, tengo el loco, te pone a gris. Ay, déjate pantalón, que el panty ahorita se te quita. Tú eres malita, quien te pena me eres chiquita. Que sí, que sí, tuti, tuti. Ay, 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 Lupi, que sí, dame tu tuti, que sí, dame tu tuti, que sí, dame tu tuti, que sí, dame tu Lupi, que sí, dame tu Lupi, que sí, dame tu Lupi, que sí, dame tu Lupi.
A mí me gusta
We all know all good things come to an end. But this is how we're going to shut it down. To the top loud, part 12. Remember, we are getting ready for August 22nd as we onboard the Harbour Master to the top loud. Boat ride, right? We board at 11 p.m. We set sail at 12 midnight. Don't get the information about the tickets, you know. First batch already sold out. We the final batch here, and when that done, it done. Remember, I told you, there's only one ride. We are not going to do like the last time and add another one. It's only one. One is one. One. Just one.
I tell all women one time. Hold on. Who's the third person? Who's just now, Jay? I could barely deal with two all there. Who's the third person? Because my energy could only take so much. I know one time, this is a call to all women. If you own a vehicle and you have not checked your battery ever, this is the point in time where I am telling you all, when you wake up in the morning, just drive to buy, like a little lounge or someplace that they sell a car battery, and just ask them to, just check it to see if it's okay. What's the lifespan? How long again it have? You know? This is the time now, boy. This is the time. I know for sure, well, I never do it. If you have a man, ask your man to go and do it. Now is the time. Alright? Once you own a vehicle, now you should just, now, boy, don't wait till in the morning, you go and you sit down in the car and it's not starting. Send your man to do it. Ask your father to do it, something, because I know if it's 329 people here right now, I know at least 300 people here is gal. And out of that 300 I will never do it. So there's just my little call to all here to go and do it, right? Nice. If you don't have a man and your father not around, pick up your blood clot self and go and do it. Ain't you an independent woman who don't need no man for nothing? You're an independent woman. You don't need no man for nothing. You just take care of yourself, do your own thing, pay your own bills. Change your own bloody tire, boy. Change your own tire, change your own tire, change your own battery. Cut your flick, Miss Independent. Cut your own flick. What you need a man for? October the 12th. October the 12th. October the 12th. Raw the boat ride. Raw. When I say raw, dog, I swear to God, all I want to hear is steam, boy. I swear to God. I want even down to the R&B steam. First, I just want steam. First, I just want steam. I want the R&B and all B steam. That's how I want all on the boat. Inside. Mm. 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 That raw. Raw. Strings and things. When that man whining on you, he must just be feeling how smooth your skin is. Raw. You know what I'm telling you? Early bird tickets are gone. They are only physical and online general tickets while it lasts. Early bird tickets are no more, right? Ladies, your tickets is $175. Fellas, your tickets is $220. While they last. Organize all yourself. Come out with a little ting. Fellas, dress up thing. Or they could come out in a little vest thing if they have the little right? If they playing a little fellas, ladies, I need to see skin. When all they're whining on each other, all they must embody skin to skin. You hear what I'm telling you? All their ass outside. That is what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Now, Jay, if you were embarrassed by what I said last week, and you didn't see the need to get your money up this week, don't feel you're not going to be embarrassed again. Because why you as a young lady do not have $175 to your name? Why are you here as a dependent? Why are you here as somebody who doesn't have $175? No. Organize that. Organize. Lily, big up yourself. I go start to do big ups inside here. See more regulars. I go start to do big ups because we good like that now. Because for a fact, for the past 2 to 3 live shows, Lily was there. For the past 2 to 3 live shows, Jay was there. Big up Lily and Jay. All I feel like I just be interacting with these people because I know them. No, I don't know them. They show love every single time. So that's why we just line here every single time and I go show love to them now, because we good now, boy. You understand? We good. But what I'm saying is, I am in India and it's 7:22 a.m. Jeez. Hey, just now, Chelsea. Nah. You can't get a bigger alone. You can't get a bigger alone, Chelsea. For being here, I'll take a shot. I ain't go just beg your alone. I need you to understand how much I feel to reciprocate the love that you showing right now. Nah, you can't just get a big up alone. Nah. Chelsea, we go start the show with you. We go start the show with Chelsea. More life, more love, more everything. Take a pit here. I don't know how you're doing it, Chelsea. Take a pit here now. If you're actually taking that shot, if you're actually taking that shot, take a pit here now. We go wait at 30 seconds. Come off the live, take a pit here that shot now. Take a video and tag DAPPA Talks. Big up yourself, Chelsea. More life, more love, more everything. This is real. This is raw. There we go. Amazing. If all I ever get some kind of money, no, like just take my shepherd advice. If all I ever come into a little piece of little dust that I feel like I could spend some money on, that's all I say. What we drinking Monday? No, well then that wasn't for you, Jay. That wasn't for you because that don't cost $175. I could tell you that. So do it over. Now, man, boy, you already know. You already know. You already know. You already know. Yeah, don't feel like go drunk with me. You already know. Tell me when you're ready now, Chelsea. Tell me when you're ready now. Tell me when you're ready. Tell me when you're ready. Since we go wait on Chelsea. Tell me when you're ready. Ah boy, she ready. So first things first. Well, it's not first things first. This second time. Big up Chelsea. Big up Chelsea cheeks. Oh, now she has some cheeks. Anyways, my bad. More life. Slips. More love. More everything. This is real again. This is raw again. Right. Yeah. Right. Shona like you know she personal, yo. You know she personal, yo, Shona. Let me jump in. Let me jump into this thing now, boy. First things first, we on the 27th of June. We live in tonight. Caller number 1. Tell us a story about your worst dating experience. Good night, Dappa and viewers. This story is about to be a roller coaster. You're going to get upset with me for the stupidity, but nevertheless. I met this guy through his sister. She posted me for my birthday, and he replied saying that I was really pretty. Let's call him Burro, which is Spanish for jacket. That how we started? That is how we started? Alright. He asked me for my number. He asked her for my number, and she sent it for him. So we started speaking and realized that our vibe clicked. It was an everyday thing from there, or so I thought, because within 1 month, he was blocked. How is it that we not even together, but arguing like cat and dog? Red flag for me. I unblocked him after a while, and we continue conversing like nothing happened, just laughing off the argument, deeming it as petty. We subsisted with conversations for a year, which consisted of rare happy moments, constant bickering and blocking, yet there was some peculiar connection. Though I was interested, I wasn't fully committed, as I knew that I wasn't over my first love, who I gave my innocence to. Until he laid the last straw that broke the camel's back, and I finally stopped talking to him, the ex that is. I met Burro in mid-2023. Precisely 1 year ago, and 6 weeks later, we had sex for the first time. It was great. Won't lie, everything was going smooth for about 2 weeks, and then the arguments recommenced. The pettiest, most unnecessary arguments too. When I tried communicating with him, because I genuinely wanted it to work, he would proceed to say each time, maybe the universe doesn't want we together. Is God trying to protect you from me? Clearly, it's not meant to be. Just now. A man is telling you Maybe the universe doesn't want me together. That is God trying to protect you from me. Clearly, we're not meant to be. And you going and diving head first? You going and diving head first? Well, all right. It's like maybe I went Yamhead University because I was still trying even after he made such comments. Now, here's where it has get fucked up. He continuously posting this little girl on his status. She's about 5 to 6 years old. Now, I didn't ask who it was because of our relationship still, and it wasn't made exclusive between us. As every time I asked what were we, he never had a straight response. Anyways, he eventually told me that the toddler was his goddaughter. Okay, cool. As we checked deeper into this little snafu, he came to me and said, I'm ready to tell you why I can't fully commit to... Ooh. I am seated. I am ready to tell you why I can't commit fully to you. Said, okay, I'm listening. He said that he'll tell me why when he gets home from work. When that time arrived, the fuckery that spewed out of this man's mouth had me utterly flabbergasted. Basically, he gave his virginity to his female best friend. They fell in love, had a... Basically, he gave his virginity to his female best friend. They fell in love and had a daughter, which he told me was his goddaughter. I was devastated because he should have said this from the jump and given me the opportunity to make the decision on my own of whether or not I wanted that much baggage to deal with. I felt tricked, taken advantage of, along with the fact that I mentioned to him before his confession that I'm uncomfortable with the relationship that he had with his best friend. Yeah. I even had a dream. See this dream thing? I even had a dream about her, fully detailed from her size to her height, hair type, even before I knew what she looked like. And when I told him about it, he laughed. In the dream, he basically told me to move so she could sit next to him. Tell me there's no sign from the Lord himself that my dumbass ignored. He offered me no reassurance and brushed it off. We barely spoke for about a month. Then Christmas time came and he asked what I wanted as a gift. I told him a book and showed him which one. He said, all right, I'm going to order it now. Slowly but surely, we started easing back into the conversation and the topic of spending the night for Christmas came up. I didn't want to go to his, so he came to mine. Met my parents and we made the sleepovers and no. So wait. All this is continuing after he gave you the information. All this is continuing after he gave you the... I forgot about his best friend and daughter. How? How you forget about the best friend and the daughter? They disappear? They dead? They migrate? We forget about? This man tell you that he breed his best friend, the same best friend he tell him not to worry about. He was in love with her so much that he make a child with she. And you decide to stay? Magic that disappear? I forgot about his best friend and daughter. We were having fun. Oh my bad. My bad. All of us having fun. Why I didn't say that? Oh, apologies. I didn't know all of us having fun. That's my bad. Fast forward now to my birthday month, 2025. We went out to the movies, then came back to my house and had a cute little dinner. The sex, immaculate. The sex was immaculate, guys. A few days later, the fights started again. His communication skills were horrid. Narcissistic tendencies on 10. I was constantly manipulated into thinking that I was the problem. I had to stifle my true personality and outspoken character because he likes submissive women, and I was too loud or dominant. I was in too deep and kept telling myself that we could work this out. Love had me blind. We never had uncomfortable conversations or conversations at all, quite really. Quite really. I feel that's what I meant to say. He ignored everything and he barely called or messaged me. All I got was, "Good morning, babe. I'm leaving for work. Babe, at home." So I just snapped. I started mentally detaching myself because, as the saying goes, date them until you hate them. I started crying a lot, about 5 times in 2 weeks. Wow. I asked him to bring back a few of the things of mine that he had at his. He got suspicious, called me and asked what's wrong. For the first time in forever, he was concerned. I explained that it was a conversation that was needed to be held in person, and he was curious about the topic. I told him I wanted to break up with him, and he asked why, trying to rectify as well as justifying some of his actions, and I just said okay, and waited for him to finish speaking, and then hung up the phone. Small backstory: within that mess of a relationship, he assumed we were together, although he did not ask me to be his girlfriend. I take accountability because I allowed it to go on for that long, hoping that he'll change. He never gave me any money, and when I asked for $200 to purchase necessities, he said yes, but I never received it, even after a reminder. When he spends money on me, he does make sure to remind me that it was either his last or another bill that he was sacrificing so that he could show. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, nah, nah. The boss mean to say every penny pension. Where was it, babe? Nah, nah, nah. I was really going on. I was really going on buy that thing there for home and but me need that really and truly. It's you too. It's my book. Come now, man. It's you, baby. Oh, go. Hey, whew. Yeah, done on my last and boy, I should not fighting until 110. But 110 is right next week too. I go make babe. I go make babe. You need it. You need it. Nah, 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 nah. The following week, he was supposed to come Miami to spend the night. I already knew that that would be the last because as much as I love him, the negativity outweighed the positive. Before he left home, he called to ask me if I'll be able to come do his hair. I said yes, and then he asked about food, and I told him, I told you over 3 weeks ago that I needed money to go to the grocery. You claim I'm a priority, but that's the least of your worries. This coward looked to tell me he feel like every time he comes by me, he has to spend money. This is not a bait and dine. Everything about him was disgusting me, so I hung up. He came, we had sex. Boy, hey, all your women don't have the 10 toes that all you feel all you have to stand on, boy, dog, boy. The 10 toes all your women just feel like all you're standing on, always be standing on all your pinky toe, boy, dog, boy. No way, boy, dog, boy. No way women feel one for the road is the greatest way to end a relationship, boy. What is it with women and one for the road? On all your pinky toe, all you stand on, boy. All the ladies are standing on all their pinky toe. Wobbling. All they could never stand on 10, boy. One for the road. I forget. All you having fun, my bad. My bad. So we had sex. I initiated it because, again, I knew it was the last time. And I don't mind because I don't plan to sleep with anyone after. He'll give me a blasted chance now. We spoke about why I felt how I felt. His best friend came up as a topic and he made me feel delusional about their involvement. And I told myself, you know what? Let it go as you're breaking up with him anyway. But still, something kept nagging me that I had no solid proof. So when he fell asleep, I went in his phone. Everything I thought he was doing it. And exactly with whom I assume he was doing it with. The best friend. I took pictures on my phone, and then I woke up and started questioning him. He denied having sex with her, but admitted to that he told her our relationship was falling apart, and she took it upon herself to say, since you are not done, me and you together now. So now she's sending him relationship quotes on Instagram, and they're talking every day. Yet, he and me barely spoke. I wasn't even just disappointed. I wasn't even just mad, I was disappointed. I wanted to show him something in the phone again. He refused to unlock it now, so I confused because what you have in there that I still haven't seen. Anyways, things got a little violent, me being the aggressor. He started crying and begging for another chance to fix it. I talking about snot coming out his nose, asthma acting up, he hyperventilated. I looked at him and said, what you crying for? You wicked, yes? You hold me, but you crying? Yeah. You wouldn't see a way. I said no to him for asking for another chance because he didn't want to fix anything when I was trying. Now he got caught. All of a sudden, he's holding on down, stoops. Although he asked to buy something from me, I told him yes. He took it. And when I asked for the money for it, he's telling me stop running him down for the money. I run you down for my money that you offer to pay. When you go in the store, girl, Yamhead University for sure. I'm glad I saw you end this story. Anyways, that was my worst dating experience. I'm definitely giving men a rest. My heart is too soft to be trampled on again. Sorry for the grammatical errors, but no, normal. That is not what we worried about in this. We not worried about the grammatical errors at all. We worried about your critical thinking. We worried about your decision making. That's what we worried about. We not worried about your grammatical errors. We worried about the way in which it is processed behaviors. We are worried about the way in which you see to make right about the things you are experiencing in life. No, life is testing you. Life is testing you and you're coming up short. Life is testing you on your 10 toes and you're coming up without 8. That's what's going on. That's what how we concern here. Not your grammatical errors. We need you to get it together. Right? And our fine is over 500 and something people inside are here. And my likes saying 214. That's what I find. Who fixing that? Who fixing that, boy? That's what I want to know. Who is fixing that? Fine. We don't want you to come here for no wings. Get your wings in Port of Spain. Go on the avenue and get your wings. Don't come down here. Don't want you down here. Right? You and Lily stay up the road. Right? DAPPA was not in no South Park today. DAPPA. Wait, just now. Hold on. All you pause the live for a cause. Pause the live for a cause. When Kelly and Shiman done? When that happen? Nah. Not the same man Kelly says she does be giving heads going down the highway. Nah. A different man. It's not the same man. Nah. Where I was for all of this. But what going on in this good little Trinidad and Tobago, boy? What really going on in this small little loving island Am I Trinidad and Tobago, boy? Weeks ago. Nah, boy, dog, boy. Nah! Before you fly to, that the Lord. That is the Lord. You break up with that man before you fly out is the Lord. Because imagine how much things just going to bring back for him. Imagine how much things you was going to bring back for him. That is the Lord. The Lord say, hey child, hey, you see that trip you're going on make this? Shake up yourself. This man is not the man for you. I need you when you go across there, enjoy yourself, enjoy your life. Do good out there and come back with a fresh start. Forget this man. He shake you? Shake. Shake up yourself. Shake up yourself. Tell us a story about your worst dating experience. Good night, Dappa. Let me get into this one time. Me and this boy together for 1 year and some months. When we first started talk, everything was going good. We only talking for like probably some days, and I get to find out that he was talking to our next girl. I lock him off. He come back and apologize. I say, all right. We start back to talk. Hit 2 months now. We start to argue. I say I want a break. This is a little child story. This is a little child story, and I want permission to jump forward. I want permission to skip this story, me personally. So, all you could tell me if all you agree to read it or... Alright. Thanks, eh? Thanks. Because you're typing long, and I ain't see no full stop, me ain't see no... Okay, like you're trying to hurt my brain, and you're using all the shortest... Nah, I ain't reading that. Tell a story about a good-for-nothing man/woman. Good night, Dappa and viewers. This is the story of a good-for-nothing woman. Gallus dog. I was marking down a smallie for the longest while on Instagram. We will call her Camille. Oh, Camille. She was a dougla with long curls and her body physique top tier. And she also had a bank job. After months of dreaming about a connection with Camille, hearing stories, hearting stories, commenting on she posts and messaging, after a few trial and errors of her not paying me no mind, I finally got myself a response. Long story short, as I knew in the back of my mind, we hit it off immediately. As the man, I found it right to plan the first date. Let her know my plans to take her out to Buzo, and afterwards we'd head to a fancy hotel. Automatically, Camille responds and tells me that sounds like a great idea, but she kinda on edge about the hotel. I assured her that I'm a gentleman and won't be expecting anything of her at this point. Just telling she what she wants to hear. If I'm spending this money on you, I expect to jam, and we jamming for wrongs, and it's ours I coming to put on. Boom flick. The night of the date, things going as expected. Food great, conversations amazing. Time for the hotel. I exit town and headed east, and she begins to pretend to act confused, asking, where are we headed? I told her, relax, cool it now. We going somewhere nice. She nods and proceeds to enjoy the ride. As I am turning into double palm, the girl causing a scene. start to curse me out and telling me I sick and how my head does shake and all sorts of things this bitch telling me. It took everything not to cuff down this ungrateful imbecile. Is cunt I come here for? I explaining to her that I'm a man and I have my needs, and as I spend this money on her, I'm clapping something. As I pulled in the parking lot, she refused to enter. Playing hard to get, I began to rub her leg, which only angered her more, as she shouted at me to take her home. After dropping her off, she never thanked me for the date and never spoke to me again. Sometimes I just ask myself, what does do them get? I don't know if you're trying to rage bait me. No, I don't know if you're trying to rage bait me. But it have no way you are a grown man. It have no way you are a grown man, even if you're under the age of 18. Cause I really don't know if you're trying to rage bait me. Even if you're under the age of 18, even if you're a grown man. I don't know if you're trying to rage bait me. I don't know if you're trying to rage bait me. Because you sit down there and type out this. You sat on your phone and type out this. I feel like you're trying to rage bait me. What I would say, because I really don't want to touch on this, ladies, if you know you're not on something, I know it as being titty. Yeah, but I would always urge women, and I would never take no offense to this. You're going out on our first date, so listen, let me be real one time. Ladies, first date with a young man you don't know from a place, and this is for all the women who see a guy like a guy, or they talk, or they get some kind of small conversation and they're looking to go out, right? That first date, as you are being picked up by that young man, look at the license plate. Before you jump into the vehicle, look at the license plate. Find however way to do it. Look at his license plate. Even if you take a picture where you memorize it and send it to one of your personal friends, one of your personal brethren, your male friends, cousins, whoever you're good with, father, mother, whoever be the case, right? First date, woman, when you're going on a date with a guy you don't know from a place, take pictures or whatever of the number plate. That is one. Because phone interaction and in-person interaction is two completely different things. And ladies, this is where we just have this disconnection. You are conversing with a guy on the phone who you all are trading plans and ideas, and he's telling you what he wants to do. And he's telling you that he wants to carry you out for dinner and then carry you to a hotel. And when you make your scene about it, he tries his best to mask it under the guise of, no girl, well, I think I boom, boom. Look at how he's making it seem as if you will done come in the car. I tell you about it before and you still come in the car. This is our real rule, Like, even though we all tell them not to engage it, this is our real thing. This is the real world. Ladies, protect all yourselves. Protect all yourselves. You could talk how good with this person, you don't know them, it's the first time while you're going out. Hey, protect all yourselves. All you need to send whoever a message, give whoever all your pin, all the location, stuff like that. Because look at what it have fellas thinking out here. I spend my money on you on Boozo. You need to give me that vagina. That is how men think. That is how men thinking out here. It have men most upset. You telling yourself is a nice dog, big up the woman and them. No, there's not to discredit anybody who does give it up on the first date, eh? There's not to discredit anybody, because if the vibe is the vibe and the vibe is the vibe, the vibe is the vibe. What I'm saying though, big up the woman and them who going out there for a specific intent. Big up the woman and them who going out there for a specific intent to learn, to understand, to build, to connect. Big up them woman and them. The conversations by the table on that first date is actual proper conversations in terms of what are you about, what are you for, and where you're doing with what you're doing with your life. And it's a reciprocal conversation. So at the end of the date, that man now is intrigued. So when he's dropping you back home and he sits outside your house waiting for that little kiss, even if he does not get it, he is still intrigued. Big up them woman and them. It's just the first date. Maybe the next time. Even if you get a kiss on the first date, a man could get a kiss on the first date and still leave intrigued, you know. You gotta know how you're conducting yourself as a woman. Women, protect all yourselves, please, please. I know that was a rage bait. I know that had to be a rage bait. Tell a story about your no kiss on the first date. Before I go into this, who kissing on first date here, boy? Kiss on first date. Yes or no? It's according, yeah, not me. Depending on how long we talking, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not is crazy. According to maybe handshake is crazy. Handshake is crazy. Kiss on the cheeks. Me personally, after the second date, if I don't get kissed by the second date, I pulling back. Like, I personally pulling back. I expecting a kiss on the first date. No, let me explain why. Let me explain my why. My reason for expecting a kiss on the first date is really dependent on the vibe. Most times, I trying to remember if I ever went out with anybody and didn't get a kiss on the first date. Probably, but not date number 2, never. But the energy and the vibe out there, I going out there to have a good time, and I go in and make you feel like you're having a good time, and we need to be now. When we go out there, the level of comfortability I'm looking for when we out there, Oh, come on, Lily. The date good. I was respectful. I open your door, pull out your chair, we talk, we vibe, kicks and hug up. No, if I've been with you, I like physical touch, right? That is probably my biggest love language. So for me, I am touchy-feely when I'm on a date or whatever. The level of touchy-feely really depends on how much we vibe, interested. But somewhere, somehow, I might pass my hand on your back, pass my hand on your leg, not inappropriately, some kind of way, because I just feel connections through feeling. That is me. Right? So, somewhere, somehow, I need to get that physical connection vibe, if that making sense. It's not a sexual vibe, it's a physical connection vibe, to where when we touch each other, we doesn't feel like we repulse each other, because that is also a thing. It also has where we go out there, and when I touch you, you tense up. When I pass my hand, I try to hold your hand. I like a hold hand kind of guy. Hold your hand. You could sit down and eat and hold your hand and thing. A little hug up. When I meet you first time, I'm looking for the hug. As a big fella too. So, opening card will most definitely get your kiss. Come now, jealous. I'm there. I'm there. As a big fella too. So I think, no, oh, come on, I'm there. When you come out there, we vibing, I want you to feel mentally that this fella into me, boy. I mean even, yeah, I mean even into like, no, they're not easy. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. I need you to feel like, nah, this fella into me and I into him. Because I looking for that reciprocated kind of vibe too now, boy. You understand? Lily, come now. That connection. Now, I understand why women like to feel like they're reserved in certain instances. But if we're looking forward to a second date, it's not just you looking to see what the man giving off in her. He's also looking to see what you giving off too. So it can't just be you on the date meddling and thinking about what to do and what not to do and what to give and what not to give. He's also doing the same thing. So a man is also sitting and saying, all right, she cool, she think, but she real reserved, but she real think, she real shy and a thing. So a man is now going to consider, wait, boy, what level of walls do I have to break down here? Because with most like overly shy women, is walls that a man now have to decide to break down. Because how long are you gonna have up these walls for? Is it worth breaking down for? Let me do it. Oh gosh, I could get real clinical where this conversation is concerned. I could get real clinical where this conversation is concerned. Right? So as much as you looking to see how much, you understand? When I come out there, first date and thing, not all the time I'll open doors and thing. Not all the time I'll open doors and thing. But still, the level of vibe. When we look into, even if it's, let me say we just go into a movie. Even if we just go into a movie, right? When we come out the car, I look into, like, if it's not, the whole hand hug, the whole hand to walk thing, that is not so much first date vibe, but I'll do it. But I might look for the little hug and walk. You understand? When we reach in the cinema, the little hug up thing, I'm looking for the hug up thing. I'm looking to see how you're reacting to me being on you. And the reason why I'm looking to see how, when you're in the car, right? In the car ride where, like, I pick you up and we going towards the date. I pick you up and we going towards the date. How I functioning? It go depend. I'm gonna break it down. Right? So, start more from what happened when you come in the car. What happened when you come in the car? Good night with the same thing. How you, now, I'm gonna show you it does work too. If you come out there, where we going? Paint a little picture for me, the Lily. Where we going? Like, which part are carrying you? So we had a conversation and I get to pique your interest and you tell me what your likes and your dislikes and I basically carrying you somewhere that you like. Talk to me, Lily. Where we going? Cool. A kiss on her cheek. Oh, I want to hear Lily. Lily had to tell me where we going and then I will carry Lily down the road. Lily had to tell me where we going. First date. I'm Lily. Fingers are working faster. Everybody, Lily, you have we waiting here, dog? So we going to dinner. So I needed to type faster than you type in here, right? I needed to type faster. So let me see if it's first date dinner vibes. No, I'm not, and I'm being real with all you, I'm not the first date expensive dinner guy. That is not me. So Lily started bad in my book already. For me, first date is not dinner. And not me. Dinner, I need to have first date is not dinner by me. But even if we doing dinner, it going on be like, so let me say I old, right? So my first, if we do agree on dinner, yeah, it could end up a mini bar, it could end up a deck, it could end up those type of places. It wouldn't be the restaurant-ish type vibes. It would be the places where we could dress up nice, go and sit down and chill and have a nice conversation under some whatever little small food or whatever. Yeah. Tommy's on our first date, probably, but still no. First date is not dinner. Not them expensive dinner. Because I promise you, first date by me, I looking for conversation, small talk, and shit talk. By me, I looking for the little bar limes, and I not even talking. And what's the funny thing about me, I not talking about no rundown bar. That's why I say first date could be like deck. First date could be like them bars, with mini bar, them kind of thing. We go, we sit down. Alright, we going with Lily now. So right, boop, thing. Let we go. We going on this road now. I pull up by Lily, right? Now, for me, for those who know me, I is a long sleeve banton. Not so much as I used to be before, but I have sweaters galore. Those who know me, I have real sweaters, real long sleeve t-shirts, real long sleeve sweaters, things like that. So this is me. Long sleeve, most likely black because the ladies. Right. First date, I looking to come out there in a black on a black on a black. Small link. That's how I coming outside there. Black long sleeve, black jeans, black sneakers. I don't really wear jewelry, a little small thing. That's me. My mark fresh, my hair do thing. So when I reach there now, I looking to pick up Lily. Depending on Lily's housing arrangement, go on there, it's subtle, but come on. Nah, no turtleneck. No turtleneck. So I pull up there, and depending on Lily's housing arrangement, will determine if I come in out the car to open the door for she or whatever. It depends on the housing arrangement, right? Let me say I don't open the car door, and I see Lily coming out there. I might open it from the inside, or I really come out. So Lily saying she coming out in a black dress and heels, and I coming out, cool. Boom, car door open. Now, here was the funny thing with me. First date, if I am coming out to open your car door, first date vibes, and you coming out the house looking so, I looking for a hug first. Off rip. From the time you coming down whatever stairs or coming out the yard, I gassing you one time. Walk you, come. Just now, hold it. This is me. This is how the date going, eh? Just now, fellas. Don't feel like they're gonna take my thing here. Don't feel like they're gonna take my tricks here. But anyways, I gassing you from the yard. I gassing you from the yard. You coming out, but Gilwam, you going so come. Oh nah boy. Jeez, I looking for my little hug. And I taking when I put in the car, I take him a little peek one time. When I put in the car, I take him a peek one time. Boom, car door close, run on my side. Just now, I forget a key detail. I bathing on myself. Watch out I coming, fellas. Watch out I coming, fellas. I spraying up myself. Boom. Just now, don't feel like I'm gonna take this one. Just now. Don't feel like I'm gonna take this. I should not show her this one, boy. Fleck that. Again, all game tonight. Fellas. If you know, you know. If you know, fellas, you know. So, before I even leave the house, bam. About 4. Bam. And we go on. Right? I go in with it. I'm not resting it down. Wait, don't feel, and you don't let me pull out. Don't let me start to pull out stocks here. But I'm not resting it down on my dressing table. And it going in the car with me. So, I'm going to show you something, fellas. When I pull up there and I send the I outside message. Boom, 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 boom. Again. One time. One time. One time. When I put it on before I leave home, now I'm a full collection here. I just had things now, boy. I'm flashing it. I'm flashing it. I ain't showing everything. I ain't showing everything. Easy. Right? Boom, boom, boom. So when I pull up and I send you outside text, boom, 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 quick. No, fellas, don't overdo it because you see somebody now put in the chat, sure, can't breathe and switch in the car. The little, you're not killing it off in the car. You don't put on before you leave home. You don't put on before you leave home. So when you're sending you outside, you're hitting yourself a boom, because she going and catch you somewhere here. So in this range here, she catching it here and here. That first, you see Lily want to smell it. Right here, fellas. You're catching it somewhere here and here. That's the range you're looking for. Because that first interaction, my dear savage finish, but anyways, that first interaction is right here. So you're hitting that boom, boom, boom. And you're coming out the car and everything. So when I checking she out, she checking me out, but also smelling me. And she get her first little air. And fellas, I'm gonna show you our form too, I'm gonna show you our form too. It's our two types of hugs, right? It's our two types of first time hugs, right? It's going to be slightly awkward because it's first date, first time. So you're going in for the top. So your hand passing here, your hand coming around them here. Around this area, so a little quick little good night. That's a quick little one. Not too long. 1.5 seconds. Not too long. Once again, she gives you that little whiff. It's in she the good night and you walk in she. The other hug is the underneath here. But that one does be a little tricky because it's first time now, boy. That one a little more tricky to execute because it's first time. That one you need to be a little more assertive to execute. So to come down here with that one now, when you walk into what you have to already be in mid-hug stance. So she coming from where she coming to, you're done here with it. So she don't know is hug you're looking for, you're going and get a hug. You understand? That one, they love that one. But sometimes, first meet, first date, that one is not the move. That underneath, you see the one underneath here? Don't push for that first time. Don't push for that on the first date, you're now meeting she, you're now picking she up. No, don't push for that one. You're pushing for the one on the top. That is the one you're pushing for first time to keep it cool and cordial and not thirsty. Top vibes. Boom. Carry she to the car, thing. Now, all the game I giving you, we doing this on that intent, But anyways, boom, pushing the car. Now, I know gas here. You must first, fellas, I don't know how all that game does work. But when you meet that young lady, first time, first date, and she dress up like Lily, she says she come out and she black and she heels. Let the compliments roll. Let the compliments roll. What? I don't know how all it does. Now, I's not the, oh my goodness, you look so beautiful tonight. Oh, I just wanted to let you know, I's not that guy. I am the war boy. Jeez. You come on so for me? Nah. I gas in here. My kind of gas is fleck up thing. That's how I like fleck up thing. But my kind of fleck up thing is you going and feel big headed, and I am all done feeling nice because you decide. She must be blushing. Let the compliments roll. However, you just decide to compliment girls. Nah. War boy. Guillermo feeling underdressed. What are you? And most times, not most times, all the time, fellas, make sure that girl know she looking nicer than you. A million times. Make sure that girl know she knows that she's looking nicer than you. She cheeks must be up here for the majority of the night. Teeth. You see how Kelly boy she gonna be bawling laughing. Teeth. Fleck up thing, big shop, push in the car. On the way now, fellas, on the way to wherever they're going, simple conversations. And when I say simple, ask that young lady about she day. Because obviously this is night time. So I work, because more than likely all they was having conversation through text. So you know where she working, you know what she does do for a living, and another thing. Ask that young lady. We don't like when all they say, so I not looking nice too. No, fellas, nah. No, we not. Fellas, don't ever ask our girl for no compliment. Fellas, I'm gonna show you the position, the drive position one time. If it's a man and you pick up a young lady and you put 2 hands on the steering, oh God, your second date in the drain. Is one here. You don't have to rock back too far back, but get a little dip in the car. A small little dip in your car. Make sure you could see and drive properly. But you get a little dip, one hand here, and the next hand, you're not putting it on she, but it's here now, boy. It's just here so that if need be, it could roam. But you're not roaming. But you just need to be comfortable. One thing a woman hate to see is a man that trying too hard. One thing a woman hate to see is a man that looking like he forcing it. Relax, boy, brethren. And then sit down in the car thing and you're going down the road. Ask that young lady about she day. So you doing work today? Or what you do it today? And whatever she says, be able to hold a conversation on what she says. No, well, thing. Okay, cool. Boom. Ladies, be reciprocal. What you do with yours? By the time you reach, we already talking about something in the car. And we know reach the place. So the vibe is already there. It's not a silent drive to the thing. And now I'm wondering where the conversational person I was talking to on the phone. No, we building our vibe to where we going. We building our vibe to where we going. You understand? Build our vibe and we going on. And when we reach there now, one out of two things. Oh, fellas, the time to play your rap music is when you reach by that young lady. Switch it. Dog, I don't believe I need to be telling all the young fellas when all they pick up that young lady, she not sitting down in your car to no flicking Migos boy, dog boy. Now, as a kind of man, I just throw in a little Drake in my playlist, right? Because if I driving and having a conversation with a smallie and Drake come on and she start to rap Drake word for word or sing Drake word for word, what you know about Drake? On that new conversation. Oh God, somebody said they play that kute. Don't play the kute. I'm telling you, make the take. Dog, a girl rapping Drake going down the road with me. That's our next conversation. There. We know about Drake. All them things is conversations too, eh? We'll show our next form too. Fellas, when she sit down in that car, what kind of music you like? So where you want to listen to? Nah. Use the DJ for tonight, you know. You could DJ tonight. Let me see if you know good music now. Recommend some. As a matter of fact, here, play something. Let me see if you know good tune. Push you on the spot. You understand? Ask you one time, hey, play something now. Let me see if you have taste. Conversation one time. You engage she. So now she going to feel compelled to pick a good song. And depending on the song, if you know it, conversation day. Boom. When all they reach for dinner now. And we're going to have a nice time. Because at dinner we say, right, we know we're going to sit down and talk shit. Hey, we're drinking, thing. She could order whatever she drinking. Dog, women love fun, dog. Women love fun. You see the this and the uncomfortable, dog, talk some shit. Talk some shit. Tell she do not want no music, thing. But don't say it in no kind of aggressive kind of way. Crack some jokes. Find some kind of jokes to crack by fellas, boy. And some way, be a gentleman throughout. If all you park on this side of the road, reach for that young lady hand to cross the road. All you park on pub outside and all you going by deck, reach out your hand to hold a young lady hand. You know effortlessly your hand does fit into a young lady hand when she realizes you're being a gentleman. You know effortlessly your hand does just fit into a girl hand when she realizes you're a gentleman. Boom. And you walk she across the road, thing you carry she up the stairs, thing you pull out she chair for she to sit down properly. Your points just racking up in a virgin. Your points just racking up in a virgin. And talk to that young lady. Listen to that young lady. When she talking, wait for she to stop before you interject. No, well, sorry, my bad. Yeah, no, you go ahead. I'm listening. Butterflies. Thing, you go to cut you off and you catch yourself. Well, we're just gonna answer, no, my bad. You go ahead. I listening. And I'm gonna show you a kind of form with me, right? Let me show you a form with me, right? Now, I'm going to say something here. And if any girl on the live that I ever dated before, some of them know about this about me already. So they wouldn't feel offended. Women love eye contact, right? Women love eye contact. 95% of the time, when women think I'm making eye contact, I just be watching the lips. Now, let me explain. Right? Now, let me explain that. Right? The eye contact, you feel like watching the eye contact. I really and truly dependent, not even dependent. If I even carry you out on a date, it's because I find you a nice lips. That is one. I ain't even asking you to go nowhere if I ain't even asking you to go nowhere if I don't find you have nice lips. Like that's offer. So I making sure we here. We here. But dog, you see your smile on your lips. That is why I watch it. I want to. So I giving myself points for the amount of times I see your teeth. The way I gain myself points. Based on my conversation and based on how the night going, I giving myself points for the amount of times I make you smile. I points. I watching you. And I want you to know I'm watching you. I don't want you to feel as though, and I enter you. Because you come out your house in that black dress, and I need to let you know you're beautiful. At some point in the night, fellas, you must chuck it in again. What you coming for? No, girl, to be honest, I really, don't take this the wrong way, but I really wasn't expecting you to come out looking so now, boy. Mom, you feel like you're dressed or you feel like you're thing, or no, me never said that, Me never said that. I thought you coming out in a little jeans or something. You come out, and then you look good, normal lah. Mean gassing, yeah, I say, normal lah, boy. You look real nice tonight. Big up yourself. Matter of fact, big up your mother. Big up mommy. Right? Big up your fellas, you had a chuckity. Periodically, you have to chuck it in. Keep the compliments rolling. If I leave you with anything tonight, keep the compliments rolling. Your mother let you out also? Chano star. Papa. Nah, boy. Big up your mother, yes? Matter of fact, well, let me get one out of the tongues right now, boy, because it's soaking the moment now, girl. No, normal. Matter of fact, let me stop gas you, yes? Next thing you feel is that thing and that thing. Hey. Now, Kelly, I'm tell you why I wouldn't get a just so. The serious compliment would come based on your vibe. The serious compliment will come based on how you carry about yourself on that date. You understand what I'm showing you? So based on how we interact that night, if I tell you my jokes and you could take jokes and we could go back and forth and we talk, we shit and we think and we converse. Yes, fellas, it's going to have a little silent time at some point in the night, but don't let that shake you up. Find something else to talk about. Talk about how the food tastes and talk about, well, you know, the nice foodie. Talk about the music. Go back to music. The easiest thing to do is talk about music. Some song play, share. Share a little bit, fellas. Just a little bit. You like, remember when this song now come out, yes? Thing. I personally watch now. I was must say I was 14. You real old boy. Oh go man boy, what you doing my thing? Normal. You understand? One of the function where you learn how to function, fellas. Share a little bit. Share a little bit. Share a little bit. So when we leave in that first date, right? When we leave in that first date, she going back in the car telling herself, oh, all right, now he nice boy, thing. Now, you have 2 ways now. You have 2 ways. When you reach back by that young lady house, right? Because it's back by she house you're going. When you reach back by that young lady house, you could either play for additional car conversation. The park up by your house car conversation. Reach back from by dinner and park up by she house because the night was so good and the conversation so sweet. We sitting down talking in front of your place, just catching the vibe so good. That car conversation is where you could probably get away with the hand on the leg, just because while you're chilling at this point, there's a chill vibes. Now, you're not looking to rub no leg or anything. It could be just a innocent hand on the leg, innocent. But I'm not saying push for that. I'm saying innocently, it end up to that. The whole hand thing, why I like to play for that whole hand thing, is to feel how a woman tenses up. To feel how a woman tenses up, when you hold her hands, you need to look out for those kind of social cues also. So a whole hand thing, and if I get you with the whole hand, rub up, play up, is playful hands playing up, thing. So when all you're sitting down there now, and it's time to go inside, that from the whole hand, you could just now pull in, kiss. Some women like for you to ask for the kiss. I am always a firm believer that based on the vibe, you will know if to push for a kiss. Right? It at times and thing, I sitting there, waiting and telling myself, boy, she lips looking nice tonight. And she get the vibe, I get the vibe. And the young lady say, I want to kiss you, but nothing, maybe the next time. I was cool with that. I just know she know. Because being knowledgeable about both of you on the same page, but cool vibes, even fighting you, mean rushing you. Enjoy a night thing, normal. Don't even play like it. I ain't vexed at all. Thing. Wait for she to make the nah. I ain't even for nobody to make no first you. It's not just so kiss, but it's a read the room kiss. If you can't read the room, then it's just not for you. You probably had to wait on you probably had to wait. But if you could read the room, you know how to function. You know how to function. Which lips? Just now. just now. It can't be that. It can't be our which lips. But anyways, well, yeah. I hope all you enjoyed the little TED talk. I hope all you understand the little TED talk. Yeah, no, come on. Now, people just feel like watching Hitch, right? Like that was jokey thing. The 90-10 rule is an actual rule. The 90-10 rule is an actual rule. When you get a little silence and you lean in for that kiss, you're not leaning full 100. Oh my goodness, worse yet, you're in a vehicle. What are you doing with your whole body on her side of the car? In the car, it's not even a 90-10. When you say no in a car, it's 50-50. You on this side, she on this side, and they're vibing. You on this side, she on this side, non vibing. The reach is in the middle console. Car kisses for consent are not passing the middle console. You understand what I'm telling all the fellas? Right here. I sit up the middle console. If she doesn't meet you in the middle in the car, forget about it. Forget about it. If it's a walk to the door type scene, or come out the car type scene, I'm going to show you how that going. You see the hug goodbye? You see the hug goodbye? You would always end up here after a hug. When you're reaching for a hug, you just go like this. This is your head, this is her head. And you would always end up here. And it's a look. It's a look she going to give you. It's called a lingering look. When you come off here, so from the hug, boom, you're going to end up here. She's going to give you a lingering look. If she does not give you that, because your hand's still on the waist, and here how the hand have to be on the waist. The hand have to be on the waist faintly. Faintly on the waist. You understand what I'm telling you? And the reason why it has to be faintly on the waist is because if she doesn't want the kiss, she will turn and go. If she wants the kiss, she would linger. So when I say faintly, when you reach back from the hug, you're not letting go fully. Your hand's still on the waist, because that is the point that you're going in for the underneath hug. So when you pull back now, you're here, so you're here. Your hand's here. And if it's a good one, is a one-handed on the waist. When you reach back off from that hug, your hand one-handed on the waist. Underneath here, so thing, because this hand could be for the face, but guys, we won't go too deep into that. We won't go too deep into what the Sanders do. But I'm just saying, when you reach back and your hand on the waist, that is to allow her to leave. If she lingers and both of you all watching each other, then you proceed to dip. It's literally 0.00003 seconds. She's going to decide to lean forward. Right? When you when you're into that kiss, you can, based on the mood, be slightly assertive so that she understands some form of an intent. That kiss is a 3 to 5 second kiss. Go your way. So if you know the hand trick, the hand on the face trick, you know the hand on the face trick. If you don't know the hand on the face trick, you don't know the hand on the face trick. But that is for assertive enough fellas who live in a specific type of mark. Right? Come in. Come a little closer. I need you. Next caller. Next caller. Tell a story about your greatest first jam experience. Right? Good night, Dappa. We will call this person Bruce. However, Moses would have been better suited for him for a move he put down on me. Man part me like Moses part the Red Sea. And I feeling like I going and meet the big man upstairs and I complying like I'm the world's gymnast. I've been single for a few months, not looking, just focusing on being a better version of myself. My friend told me about this family of hers to meet, and I was adamant to meet them as it's only been a few months. During this event, Bruce and I met. Oh, Bruce, I forget to big you up. And we hit it off. I'm so mean to him as to repel. Not meaner, just to let him know that I'm not someone to play with. And he found my attitude to be appealing to him, and he loved it. Notice I used no ed. No, he loved it. Oh, so let's still, all right, cool. Fast forward to the present day. He went to work and came back 3 hours later that morning to carry me to exchange an item. He drove off to my house and we went back to his house. He was half dressed. I didn't look. I made myself comfortable until he was ready. My back was turned to him and he hugged me from behind. He kissed me on a spot that I've never been, and I loved it. My last relationship was never like this. So all the touchy things was new to me. He licked and sucked, leaving marks, and he didn't even suck hard. Turned me around, lifted me up, and proceeded to the bedroom. My body was on fire. I've never experienced anything like this before. All this man do was kiss my neck. He made love to my body, literally trails kisses to my lips, down to my breasts. I swore I was going to orgasm right there and then if he kept sucking my breasts. He kissed my stomach until he reached downstairs, and when I tell you he paused and looked at me, you know, as I kiss, 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 look up. That man experience is a seasoned fella. That is a seasoned fella. That man know exactly what he doing. That man know exactly what he doing. I look up. Whew. Well, I there staring at him dumbfounded. He kissed next to it, passed his hands from my ankles up to my thighs for a second, and I was like my leg hairs now growing out. He slightly kissed my inner thighs, and Dappa, I in La La Land. Never have I ever felt the way Bruce made me feel. It felt beautiful to have the body I have, the face, my hair, everything. And he ate me out like the dessert I am. My legs shaked and I want to know if it's an earthquake happening. Before I realized it, I felt a tug. When I opened my eyes, he was looking at me, holding the back of my neck and sliding it in. I gasped. I just orgasmed, confused, and the dick feeling full. Apparently, I was off the bed, cradled me, and he put the tool to work. Dappa, how that man go give me it so slow, so passionate, the eye contact, and I halfway off the bed? That dick hitting the spot. Kissing was amazing and I felt everything. His breath, every touch, it took my breath away. Switch positions now, I on top. Reverse cowgirl. Doing my thing and I turn around. Doing my thing and I hear turn around. I did. He has this look of mischief on his face. 3 minutes in, he positioned me back on top and I enjoying my next 1 minute or so of fame. He gave me a command and he was so hot I kissed him and slamming down on him. Next thing, he raised me off him for a few seconds. I there confused. He come, slip it in and lift me up. And Dappa, I there screaming for enjoyment because he caught me off guard twice. Once he popped out to come to lift me up, then drill me like a drill in the pipeline, and I orgasming. Carried me to the bed, and this man, I don't know what make him think I flexible now. Open up my legs apart. You know the normal pace, moderate now. I don't know if my legs to him feel like I could go further apart. He holding my ankles and spreading me like the Red Sea. Eye contact still. Groans, I hot and bothered. Couldn't care. Break my legs, baby, because I coming all over again. He come, I did too. I put my feet on his chest because, damn, my red toes with my skin tone and his skin tone, it looked so good. His eyes were closed and all I could think about was, wow, he is so beautiful. The experience I had with him was magical. By the way, I definitely felt that broken body parts the next day. After everything I had been through the last 12 years, I deserve that. All the man and all the gal as we settling for less. To the fellas that not taking time to pay attention to all their body. Always be settling for the fellas and them who just want to ram, go any place, suck the thing now, girl. That's all that is be settling for. Not the fella that want to make your body a canvas. Well, I don't want to come across the fellas and them that taking so much interest in you. So much interest in you. You're wondering if he obsessed. And you know you could tell all of that by a couple of dates. But anyways, we now get our greatest first jam. Let me do our worst first jam. Let me see where this going. Next call our worst first jam experience. Good day, Dappa, everyone. This is my story on how I had the worst first jam. So I met this wonderful man. We'll call him Jaden. We started to get to know each other, and months after months of talking, we got together. I even met his family and went to church with Jaden. Oh, Jaden. One day I in the living room, hugging and kissing on him, and I wet no rascal. So I asked him if he wanted to do anything, and he said he wanted me to take control. I was like, control? Because I know the man's supposed to take control and drop me on his back and do his works, but I guess he wanted... If it's trash, just say that, Nigel. If you're not good, just say that, Nigel. If you're not good, just say that. A man tell you, Gil, take control, and you get baffled, you're bewildered, you're shaken up, you don't know how to function because the man say take control. Wapon, I thought always the best riders out there. One Patrick, you come here to starfish. Where is the confidence? Start on, no, start. You start. I go finish, you start. Oh, God. Before I did anything, I asked him about 5 times if he's sure he wants to do anything because he looked really nervous and was smiling like if he on crack. But I didn't want to push that kind of vibes on someone, so I was really asking him if he's sure. Jaden just there saying, yeah, let me see you take control now. So I took off my pants, etc. He pulled down his pants way, and I lying down on the couch to do his do. Even though I'm uncomfortable, like he could have said, babe, let me go in the room or something. Anyways, I just see this boy dive on me. Mind you, I suffocating even though the AC on. I'm still sweating because of how this big hardback fella lying down on me, like if he cap out. I raise him up and ask if he okay. He say, yeah. The space was small, so me judge for him to lie down on me. I ask him, you going on for 18? He say, well, he want me to put it in. So I saying, well, what is this? Why he moving like he don't want to do nothing? Or like I forcing him to do it, even though I asked him for about 5 times. I just hold his cart and put, not a cart. I just hold his cart and put it in, even though I was really feeling uncomfortable. When it was in, he never did anything. Just laid there moaning, while I lying there in shock because I can't believe this man literally still just inside of me and moaning. I felt something really warm inside of me, so I pushed Jaden off and dog, what is going on here? This is definitely how I does envision white people having sex. Like I don't even like I need just this is exactly how I envision white people having sex. Like I don't care what is going on in the movies. I does envision white people having the most blandest of sex in the world. White people's sex is either very bland or very extreme. It have no in between. That is what I feel. It have no in between. I feel white people's sex is either very bland or very extreme. Like that is my connotation towards how white people is jam. A man just lie down on top of you, put it inside. Well, or let's squeeze it inside there. And when it go on inside there, he just there so. He not even moving. He just breathing. And he still break. I stooped down and all I see was one set of cum coming. So why didn't use our rubbers? Why didn't use our skins? All if to go and buy all your skins, go and buy all your skins, go and buy all your skins. Get all your skins and use it. I feel one set of cum running out of me. Dappa, when I tell you I started to cry because I confused. I don't know when all of this happened because we didn't even jam yet. It was just inside of me, stand still. I opened the bathroom door and looked at him and asked him if he break. He have the audacity to say he don't know. What if you don't know? Now I have to take a morning after. He even said to me that he hadn't jammed since last year, so I let him slide with that one. Never really take it on. But this man have to be a virgin because no way this could happen. When we were in our talking stage, I asked him if he was a virgin, and he said no. He even hit me a story about how he lost it. So I say he was probably nervous. About 2 weeks passed, this man goes to tell me that he lied. He was a virgin and I took his virgin. Jaden, you're right, boy. You're right. I will tell all the right, Jaden, right, just now. Well, I get real vexed because why would a man lie for that? Being a virgin as a man is actually class for him. So why lie? Die down bad. He apologized and said he didn't want me to make fun of him for being a virgin. So I started cussing and say he could have told me the truth. I would have never did anything with him at home. I would have made sure my boy first job would have been special and in an expensive hotel, flower scandal. Give me a chance. Give me a blasted chance. No. Hey. I'm not a judgmental person. I personally believe if you lose your virginity on that raw sex, your parents did a horrible job. Like, if you was so brawling enough as a young person, because most people has lose their virginity at a young age. I'm not going to call any names because I'm not going to call any age because, you know, we go just leave it like that. But if you lose your virginity without rubbers, I need to have a word with all their parents. To be looking to cut that flick raw for your first time, not knowing how the thing does go, not and you're just choking in your thing first time raw. All the parents did a horrible job. Because dog, you can't tell me, dog, even as a young person, like we say, I was going to secondary school and anything, having condom used to be at pips. Some form of our pips have like you're walking around, you open, like you had it in your wallet in school days. You had it in your wallet on that thing, nah boy, thing. Even if you're lying, you just had it. You just had it. You had it on that wildness, nah boy. You understand? You looking to cut that flick for the first time and not even considering strapping up. I don't know if that's the thing now. But back then, yeah, you used to be walking around showing everybody you had rubbers on thing, my dog, boy. You understand? You used to be afraid to breathe, right? But you want to experience what these people them talking about and thing. Even your brethren them used to ask you, so you have no rubbers, right, dog, boy? So you do have here, whole one, boy. You always had that one friend who had like about 3. You always had that one friend who had like about 3 now, boy. Wait. That's not let me see what Monique said. What a parent have to do with a child having sex? Do you care to ask that question in a different manner before I answer? Before I answer, do you care to ask that question differently? Because I'm confused at why you're now asking the. I need some kind of clarification in your question. But even if it wasn't taught it by your parents, even growing up watching TV, you see people talking about the birds and the bees. At what age to have the conversation? How you're going to have the conversation? What you're going to teach them? Where you're going to tell them? Even if you're going to tell them to not do it. Killer. I think we be naive at this point, and let me say something, right? I think we be naive at this point. There are a million different things that your parents teach you, that your parents guide you with, that your parents try to shape about you, and you went and do your own thing. But there are also a million things that your parents instilled in you, right? That you took heed from, that you understand now as an older person, even though you decided to go the wrong way. You understand what I'm saying? Depending on the type of conversations and the relationships you have with your parents, respect, understanding, and basic treatment is how you would care about yourself as a person. So if you're telling me nothing your mother or your father say would shape your being, dog, what kind of life you're living? Look at our man saying, yeah, his mother never teach him that, but they know to themselves that they're not doing it raw for the first time. Dog, if you choose to do your own thing, that is no fault of the parent, you know. You just small-minded, wayward, and let me be real now. Let me be real now. To say that not stopping nothing, all that means is that you were a bad child. Kayla was a bad child, for sure. Because she didn't say it in no kind of way to make it seem like she was. Now, mind you, Kayla is a victim. I want Kayla to know right now, Kayla was a victim. And whoever that person was when Kayla was that age, Kayla probably doesn't understand that she's a victim. But at some point, she would understand that she was a victim. No matter how much she tells herself now that she was into it and she wanted it, and she nobody could not stop she, and she made she decision for herself. I want Kayla to understand that she was manipulated. And I'm going to show you a form. Unless the person she lost it with was also that age, unless the person she lost it with was also that age, or like we say 1 year older, or whatever, and do because there was fast little children. When she get older, she would understand that she was manipulated. When she gets older, she realize she was taken advantage of. No way at that age you going and tell yourself that that is something you wanted to do. You were convinced that that was something you wanted to do. Right? But you're not going to go down that road. Yeah. I need a little top up there, all there. I need a little top up, I need a little top up. I coming back there. I coming back there, all there. I go now have to mute this, right? I will mute this, I go mute this. But all I want to know one of my top tier. Yeah, well, the question I go now leave all of it, right? Yeah, the question I'm gonna leave all of it. Sex with music or sex without music. Right? And I'm gonna leave all it with a little song to signify the greatest. It in my top 3 of one of the greatest mood setters, sex songs. Yeah. I gotta mute this when I upload any live, but enjoy. Who know. Who experience. I say he bullying to Raja Island. Ah, rat bat sinful. A man say he's bullying to Raja Island. Hey. Oh God, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. What playing when it's just a jam? Oh God, all they go make my head mute a set of things, boy. When it's just a jam, like a just jam vibes. No, the Marcus Houston does only come out when right. If it's just a jam, if it's just a jam. In she hole. In she hole. In she hole. In she hole. If you're looking to confuse she, right? If you're looking to confuse she to where she don't know if you want this to be more than just a jam, like you want to be a little toxic, right? If you want to be a little toxic, and you just want to confuse she, you're making sure this come on some way. You're fitting it in the playlist, right? You want to confuse she, you chew one of these. You chew one of these. You will confuse she, but you have to know how to wind in the hole. If you don't know how to wind in the hole to this, don't put it on. Slow strokes, eye contact. You get back into these stories now. There you go. You got a little intermission there, a little intermission. A little intermission. Next caller. Next caller. Don't feel I don't have the dancehall versions to them R&Bs, eh? Don't feel I don't have the dancehall version to those R&Bs, eh? That's a music kind of fella, eh? That music kind of fella, eh? But we been go there now, boy. We been go there. Paul, forget these stories and play some music, yes? I want to hear one. I'll play one. It's wrongs I come here for. I ain't coming for no one wrong. I ain't coming for no one wrong. I come here for wrongs. Organize yourself. Hey, alright. Alright. Normal lah, normal. Alright, let me get back into it. But they say one more. Now this one you need she to understand. This one you need she to understand that what we come here for is for reciprocation. You need she to understand that what we come here for is I perform, you perform. So when this song come on, this song will not come on when you done performing. So when the song come on, she had to know time to perform. And I hear drinking my magnum. I hear cut your flick now. Or if I don't have them. Or if I don't have them. Last song. And let me show you a form. Let me show you a form. Last song. Dildo, I learn how to block people. I learn how to block people like indefinitely and thing. I learn how to block people indefinitely. So you see the little time out here that's beginning. We go organize that. So, anyways, this one I'm going to play here, right? This one I'm going to play here is really and truly. You could whisper in she ears with this one. This one you could whisper in she ears with this one. This is the one where when you start to cut your flick, you could talk to she while you're inside. And she could just get chills now, boy. Like this one. You could talk to she. Wine and she hold. In. She hold. Pocket. Corner. Center. Pocket. Hey, pocket. Hey, pocket. Wine, wine. In, she hole. Wine, wine. In, she hole. Inside, 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 inside. Mm. All I hear talking about play 450, play Mali Don. But they don't know songs, boy. All they do not know songs. All they don't know songs. Anybody come in here talking about Raja Wild and talking about play 450 and them kind of thing. All they don't know songs, boy. All they don't know songs. All they know the real songs. When I say the real songs, all they know the real songs. You understand what I'm saying? All they know songs like this. In, she hole. In, she hole. In, she hole. One. One. Corner pocket. Corner pocket. In, she hole. In, she hole. Center. Center. Alright, next. Next corner. Who nobody corner pockets? Nobody corner pockets. You can't just be driving center right through. You can't just be driving center right through. You have to know how to. What about the Dexter apps? All you want are Dexter apps? All you want me play are Dexter apps? All you want me play are Dexter apps? No. Nah, I won't play that Dexter apps. I won't play that Dexter apps. They say play that Dexter apps. Play that Dexter apps. Let me show you. I want to play one of them. I want to play one of them. No. No. That's not what we're looking for. No. I'm by YouTube. Nah, I gotta look into my playlist for that extra. I gotta look into my playlist for that extra. Let me see if I can find my playlist. Just now. No, don't play all. Hold on. Hold on. Let me jump into the playlist. You want you to know is yours. Even if she says it's not yours, in this moment right now, it's mine. When you leave here, it could be whoever else want. You see right now? It's mine. You can call whoever name after you leave here. Right now, sorry. Center. Oh, this one you had her waist. 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 Eh, eh. That is the, you know them kinda. I said tonight is mine. Tonight is mine. Tonight is mine. And you're not looking for the normal missionary. You see, most people missionaries hand on the bed. So I'm on hand here, so missionary no. These kind of songs, you're forcing your hand underneath she. You're forcing your hand underneath she, and you're wrapping it here so. You're wrapping it. You're holding she. She had to feel like you're squeezing she. And when you're squeezing she, you gotta make sure she wrap she foot and you're in she ears. Wrap it. Wrap it. Do let go, eh? Do let go. And you're here so with it. You're here so with it. You're here so with it. Can't move. She can't move. She can't move. Don't move there. 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 Don't go move there. Don't move there. Dog, ain't I no went for this? Ain't I no went for this way? Dog, no way. No way. Tell a story. Let me tell some stories now. Let me live it. We live it. We live it. I feel like if I make all that cry, boy. Let me lime for real tonight. Let me lime for real tonight. Only time we just be liming. For me to lime, let me lime for real tonight. Let me lime for real tonight. When I finish here, I'll come off here and we will go on Instagram and we will lime on Instagram after. I feel like if I make all that cry, huh? I feel like if I make all that cry, like you're in it, and the tears just start to flow. And you ask you what happened there, and you tell him, boy, don't stop. He concerned. The man concerned, hey, wham girl, boy, don't stop. Don't stop. And it's not bucket of tears, eh? It just flow. You yourself can't even you yourself as a girl can't even catch it. Because you don't even know what's going on with your eye. You don't even know what's going on with your eye. It just flowing. And he concerned and then letting them know, don't stop. You're confused. What is happening here? But you know you don't want this time to end. And when you reach to that level of climax, you're breaking up yourself. You can't catch it. All right. They say it's called a confusion of pleasure. Next caller, boy. Next caller. We block Johnny Appleseed one time. Because we lie in here. Tell a story about your worst dating experience. Good night, Dappa and the viewing audience. This scenario happened back in July of 2024, and we'll call this individual Joker. Before I start, Joker is a police, and I'll leave that statement right there. So Joker and I started talking, let's say mid-April, and it's because he saw me tagged on an Instagram post and decided to message me. Cool, no scene. I'm not really the type to reply to DMs, but I say, you know what, Gil? One life to live. You're not getting any younger. You do have a man, and the fella looking great on social media. Dapper, the conversation was sweet from the jump. Everything a woman would want a man to tell her, he's saying it. In my head, I thinking, boy, God, like you hear when I say I want a good man, boy? We talked for a few weeks, with the convo getting more and more intense. Him telling me his every move, sharing his live location with me every time he goes somewhere, video calls galore anytime he had free time. Now, I prefer to take things slow before I really commit to something and introduce someone to my family. But this one, different effect he had on me, boy. We finally decided to make plans to go out and have a little drinks, have a little face-to-face conversation to see if this is really what both of us want. He came, I introduced him to mums, and we left for our date. The date fulfilled all my expectations. Slows with the AC on the coldest, hand on my thighs, driving 60 down the highway. Ooh, this man do exactly what I was telling you about earlier. Slows, hand on the thighs, driving down 60 on the highway, the full works. We ate, we drank, we talked, and boy, I done head over heels for this man. This one date turned into us seeing each other every day. Whether it be random lunch dates at work or him visiting me at home. That part I wouldn't lie. I was ready to tell moms that I ready to be a wife. The ending of June, his birthday came around, and I'm the type of girl I like to treat my mister with the best. Me buying up all the little neats, the little colognes, a bottle of Hennessy, some chocolate, some chocolates, and a stick with a little $1,000 in an envelope with a note saying, take a trim and buy something nice for yourself. Plus, must give the mister a taste of the little good goods for his special day. The day after, he came to check me at home, and the farm was making plans to eat a little maracas the next day, so I invited him. A friend of my brother came at the same moment, and from the looks of Joker's actions, it seemed to me that he knew the individual as well. Beach day came, and it went by like any other great day. Few days after, my mom's and sister pulled me aside and would look to ask me if I planned to be a stepmom. Nah, nah. Nah, not Joker. Not Joker. I here now trying to figure out what I'm talking about. Them will look to ask me if I didn't know that Joker have a son. Well, Dapper, my heart dropped to the rim of my caca hole. And you know I had to go and ask Joker if this true or not. You know this kid man will look to tell me about, yeah, didn't see the reason why I needed to tell you because that's not really important. And he only really wanted the play from me and he got it, but really didn't know how to tell me he don't want me no more. That's not funny. That's not funny. But the way in which that man brawling, that It has been so funny to me to see the timing in which a man decides to be honest. Like, he didn't know how to tell her he just wanted the jam. He didn't know how to tell her that all the small talking called for. But as soon as you figure out what's going on, you learn important. To tell the truth, I was really just trying to get through, and I really wasn't expecting all of this, and I just didn't know what to tell her because I didn't want to hurt your feelings. Narcissistic. Narcissist, dog. These fellas and them, dog. Well, I trip off. Told him what I had to tell him and let him know to drop back my things that I had in the car for me. Like, if the situation wasn't bad enough, when he came to drop back the stuff, he would look to tell me, why can't I accept the situation and choose him over my family? I didn't even bother to answer him. I simply walked away and never had a conversation with him again. Now, the first thing I just ask man when they try talking to me is if they're married, have children, and what are their intentions. I mean, they could still lie to you, but that supposed to be guys. Marsha, that is in Kirk. Marsha, that is in Kirk. Marsha, that is in Kirk. You might bounce up a man like me, who not pulling out no stops, who, based on the conversation, I will let you know I not on nothing. We could lime, we could function, we could bull, and we could just be that. Me, I just let girls know that A, normal. We could, yeah, I see that movie come on, we could go and watch a movie. Yeah, what, drinks, thing, lime, vibes, thing, bull, cool, normal. Pulling out stops. Pulling out stops. What pulling out stops? Though people are real time to waste, you know. People are real time to waste. I don't have no time to waste where them kind of thing is concerned. If I just want to jam, I need us to understand that we just want to jam. It's not just me just want to jam. So if I just want to jam and you don't just want to jam, then we're not jamming. We're not jamming. Though it's real cool for me to be cool with females. I be normal with no thing. I do have the time. If I just want to jam, I not even playing for them long conversations. We talking, and there's the funny thing with me, right? I could have normal conversations with women like cool in a way, like cool. And my interest would reach as far as a conversation. If I wanted to go further, I would ask to go out to lime. And I ask them to jam. Sometimes our conversation could be just jam conversations. But if I now meet you as a person, I will talk to you normal enough. If I feel like based on the conversation we having, you pique my interest to where we could lime, then we would go out and lime. Based on how the lime go, then you might pique my interest sexually. Then I might feel like, all right, she could hold a conversation. Because when we taking a break in between rounds here, we could have a little shit talk lying down next to each other while we wait for the second round so he to wake up and decide to function again. If it's just it's ogum. Me waste some time. By peeps, if women wait 90 days to jam a man, if women actually wait 90 days to jam a man, and this is 90 active days, this is not 90 days where you see him once or twice out of that 90 days. This is in or out every week or every other week. You're seeing that man for that 90 days and you're not giving him nothing. Give that man 90 days. All women will see how much men will fall in that 90 days. Fall in that 90 days. A man like me would still be around because I don't care either way. I need every woman to understand that my function or my role in your life is never about the jam. It has so much women who does be so confused that I not even trying to jam because I don't understand the ramifications that are going to come with this jam. Not worth it, by dog boy. I know it's a real woman who wonder about why he never tried me sexually or why he never taken because I done meds that you want more. You want more. I have the kind of time dog I don't have the energy, boy. If I don't even know how busy I just be. I just have to put aside time to do things like this, eh? If only know how busy I just be. We functioning, and I find like you want more than what I want, then we could just be cool, dog. And I will let you know straight up, nah, no, I'm all no like, kill, we could be cool. I wouldn't do you that. I remember, I hope she not on the live. I remember a time a young lady DM me, and I ain't gonna share that part, but a young lady DM me thing, and was normal vibes, and we start talking normal. In the conversation, she literally came out and say she like me, she interested, this, that, and the third, or whatever. She didn't say that. She say, we started to talk on our normal vibes, and I ended up getting the number. She gave me the number, we was talking normal. While we was talking, she ended up literally coming out and letting me know where's my thoughts on going out, lying and thing. She want to carry me out. Now I say, girls, tell the truth. Nah, I's not really that type, but if you want no scene, she was like, yeah, she want to. Carry him out, we line, we vibe, thing, she pay for everything. Was a good time, cool, normal. And then she would let me know she interested like that now, boy. I basically just let the young lady know, girl, to tell you the truth, I ain't really on that type of vibe right now. We could be cool, we could lie, we could be normal, but that would probably be it now, boy. Like, where I concerned, do you even feel like it's anything sexual? Like, I actually come out and like, do you even feel like it's anything sexual? We could be cool, we could be normal, but normal. And she respected it. She said, okay, cool, no problem, thing. And we still good to this day. Well, to my knowledge, we still good to this day. On our cool vibes. But it never that serious though. Being honest, never that serious. Being honest, never that serious. It is the easiest thing to do is to be honest. Girl, this is why I on. Girl, this is why I not on. That is all. Hey. We going on Instagram online. We going on Instagram online. We going Instagram to line. I could start that on Instagram. Falling for man who carrying them for food. I could start that on Instagram. Let me see what's going on here before we go there. The two people need to be on the same level of maturity. I could start that on Instagram. It's late. I could give away some game on Instagram. Ask me any, here what we going on do on Instagram. I start any question with I start any line with our food thing. And all you could ask me any question relationship-wise or man-wise that all you want to know or get answers to, and I answering it, right? So we going on Instagram. Any question as a woman you want to know why a man does do this or why a man does function like that, we lie in. More life, more love, more everything.